If Deadpool is supposed to be Marvel Jesus, then this movie is the second coming of Christ. I recently saw Deadpool and Wolverine, and I'm here to give you my thoughts on it. This will be a spoiler-free review, but I possibly will discuss spoilers in a future live stream at some point, so yeah, no worries about spoilers. So going into Deadpool and Wolverine, my expectations were pretty high, considering it's no secret that I have been pretty disappointed with the last few MCU movies. I haven't enjoyed an MCU movie since Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, so yeah, it's been pretty rough. The main issue I have with a lot of newer MCU movies is that they always feel like they're trying to set up something without trying to tell a standalone story, and because of that, it really just leaves me fatigued, and it also just kind of sucks because it feels like more and more MCU movies are just kind of very middle of the road, or they're just plain bad. They're just shit. But if you've been following up with my recent reviews of the Marvel Fox movies, you know that I enjoyed most of them, especially the first two Deadpools. So I was pretty pumped to see Deadpool join the MCU. And well, this movie was fucking awesome. For starters, Shawn Levy absolutely cooked with the direction of this movie. Every fight scene in this film is so well choreographed and insane, words cannot describe how much I absolutely adore them. Please, Marvel, let Shawn Levy direct more MCU films. Not just that, the fucking cinematography in this film was beautiful. I know before the movie came out, there was a bunch of people complaining about the color grading. They have no idea what they're talking about. When you see it in person, this film looks absolutely gorgeous. Also, because this was a Deadpool film, this was easily the funniest MCU movie to date. Almost every joke that came from Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool or Wolverine had me in tears. And yes, this movie does have a lot of that fan service, cameo stuff that us comic book fans can't seem to get enough of. They weren't really just cameos for the sake of being cameos. If you've seen the film, you'll know that the cameos were actually pretty important and integral to the plot of the film, and I actually really loved that. And if you're someone who has a lot of nostalgia or a huge love for the Marvel Fox universe, this movie was a gigantic love letter to that side of the Marvel universe. Seriously, there are so many surprises that they kept from the trailer. There's a few cameos in here that I would have never thought they would have actually been in the movie, but when I saw them, oh my god, I just had a huge dumb smile on my face. I was absolutely relishing every moment of it. And this movie isn't just cameos and goofy jokes. There is a serious emotional story here that was executed perfectly, in my opinion. And a lot of those emotional beats ended up coming from the Wolverine variant that we follow in this movie, and his backstory and lore. My god, it was a real tearjerker learning about what this Wolverine has been through, because it really is a Wolverine that has been pushed to his absolute lowest, and the film shows that brilliantly. I also loved how well Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool and Hugh Jackman's Wolverine played off each other, but they had perfect comedic chemistry together, and some of the fight scenes between the two, honestly, some of the best fight scenes I've ever seen in a Marvel movie, like ever. I'm not even fucking joking. To wrap things up, Deadpool and Wolverine reminded me why I love Marvel movies so much. Not just Marvel movies, but specifically that Fox era. And the only negatives I really have for the movie is that I feel like the pacing is very fast and there isn't really a lot of downtime. I also think there's a lot of concepts and ideas in this movie that I kind of wish were explained better for the most part. Deadpool and Wolverine is a true piece of art that I feel that a lot of Marvel fans are really going to love. And that's all I have to say, and I'll see y'all in my next project.